Hey everybody. Yes, I am ready, getting sleepy. I've got my orange glasses on. Yes, I hope this doesn't scare anybody. If you have seen my previous classes on sedatives this week, you will know what these glasses are all about here. Maybe I'll try to go like this so they're not all, my monitors aren't glaring and reflecting on that. So how's that? Is that working? Can everybody hear me? I have this new microphone that plugs into my phone, and hopefully you guys can hear me a little bit better. Good evening. So I would like to talk with you guys and ask you, what are your sleep routines? Do you have, habits that you use before you get sleepy? Do you use essential oils? Has anybody tried the linen spray or either one of the blends that I offered this week for you guys to try and use, those recipes? We've got Sandman, we've got Heavy Eyelids. I'm trying to go like this. Sorry guys, there's so much glare. So what do you guys use? What have you used this week? And what do you want to use? What has appealed to you? I know we've talked about downloading the Flux onto your laptops and desktops. And there's a Twilight app for your phones. And there's these nice glasses so you can block all that blue light to get that melatonin going. So I would like some feedback. So type a 1 in there if you are interested in helping enhance your sleep. Type a 1 right in the comments. You have spray, diffuse, inhaler. Awesome. Ones, yes, okay. So you want to help with your sleep. Excellent. Yeah, I think most of us do need help with our sleep. It's really easy in this, thanks for the hearts, it's really easy in this day and age to, CPAP, waiting on your order. It's really easy to get, on the computer or especially on your phone, and, it's all that blue light hitting your eyes and making you think like, it's time to stay awake. So you're wanting to try Sandman, but you need to save up for Sandalwood. Yeah, Sandalwood is super good for sleep. And so I'm really, really glad that you're waiting for that. I am just talking about sleep right now, and I would like to talk to you guys. I've been on I've been on Blab earlier, I've been on Periscope earlier this week, and Google Plus discussing different essential oil blends that you can use to enhance your sleep. So that, no trolls really. So that's what we're discussing here. So, what do you think? I've been using this linen spray, and it works really, really well. Staying awake during the day, okay, wow. Yes, I'm a certified clinical aromatherapist, and that's what I do. I discuss essential oils, and this week our topic is on sedatives and using essential oils to help enhance sleep, to help with insomnia issues. And is the linen spray safe for toddlers? Yes, it is. I'm not an alien. Yes, I do look like an alien. These are orange glasses that help block the blue light from phones and monitors and help not keep you awake all night. It's an issue I think a lot of us are struggling with, where we tend to stay up late. And okay. What scent is best? There are several essential oils that are the best for sleeping, in sandalwood, cedarwood. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time going like this for you guys. I'm from New Hampshire. That's where I'm from. Sandalwood, cedarwood, vetiver, those are the 3, amyris as well, but those are the 3 more common sleep essential oils, and those are the 3 that I recommend. I do have information on these on my website using eossafely.com/sedative EOS. Lavender, yes, but not so much. It's really not one of the top ones that I recommend. And the reason for that is there are several different lavenders, and some of them can actually be stimulating. And lavender is really one of the ones to really help With sleep, yes, but if you use too much, it can actually stimulate you. And a lot of people have commented that lavender doesn't work for me. It actually stimulates me, makes me feel more awake. So it is true. You know, unfortunately with lavender, if you use too much, it will. It will absolutely stimulate you and keep you awake. Yeah, yeah. You can use a CPAP. Any kind of cedar wood. I prefer Atlas personally. Yeah, you actually can use it with a CPAP. I don't suggest adding the oils to the CPAP machine. You don't want to ruin it. But one of the members of my group actually recommended putting like a tissue with a few essential oils near the air intake, and that's how she does it, and that works for her. And so that would be a suggestion that I would have for you to try if you have a CPAP machine. The oils will destroy your machine, so you definitely do not want to add it to that. But yeah. Yeah, sometimes having animals in your bed can help. You know, it's that heartbeat thing. It's, I think, why, you know, babies, you know, when we hold them, it helps them to sleep. It's just that rhythmic thing that helps. So yes, there's lots of things. A CPAP machine is one that you can put over your face if you have trouble breathing, if you have trouble snoring, and it helps keep the airflow open in your esophagus, not your esophagus, in your larynx, right, or something. But anyways, it helps you breathe. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, it forces the air. I know my husband actually used one of those machines, and it didn't last very long. You'd pull it off his face and whatever. But yeah, it does put some pressure to keep that open so that it helps. It's supposed to help you not snore as much. But yeah, oh, these blends are really good for snoring too. One of the members of the group actually mentioned that she used it with her husband, and sorry for all the glare. And it actually helped prevent him from snoring. It worked really well. For colds, there's a lot of great things for colds. That's a whole other topic right there. No, it is not good for smoking. Yeah, do not. Okay, I have these glasses on because this week we're focusing on sedative essential oils over at usingeosafely.com and our Facebook group Using Essential Oils Safely. And in conjunction with essential oils are not the be-all end-all for every single thing. It's always great to use a lot of times with other things. And these glasses, the orange tint, kind of neutralizes or blocks the blue light that emits from your phones and from your monitors, from your television, from the lights in your house. And this is a habit that I have started, is putting these on a couple of minutes before bed. And a couple of hours before bed. And that helps you get sleepy. When you're bombarded with all these blue lights before you go to bed, it's stimulating. You know, it's telling your brain it's still sunshine, it's still daytime, you need to stay awake. And it can really be a struggle for people who are in front of blue monitors, you know, a lot, or your phones. It's that blue light. If you don't notice, it's a lot of blue light, and that can keep you awake. It prevents the melatonin in your body from yes, you can turn the lights down before bed. There's lots of things. There's several things that you can do. But for me, I am on the computers a lot. So this is one thing that I do for myself, is I put these on so that I can be productive in the evenings before bed without preventing myself from being able to fall asleep. So that is just something for me that I like to do. And it can affect, if you are being bombarded with those blue lights all the time, you're messing with your hormones, basically. You're preventing that melatonin from surging. You're messing with the cortisol levels. The cortisol is what wakes us up in the morning. When it drops, it's what helps us feel sleepy. And if you push past that time, whether it's 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, then, you could be messing with those cortisol levels. I put these on, say, 2 hours before bed is generally when I'll put them on. The other night, I've been using these for about 10 or 12 days now, consistently every evening, and I've been doing it, Yes, cooler bedrooms also help. Absolutely. I've been doing it, I've been putting it on about 2 hours, this whole time, except for one night. Was it last night or the night before? I put them on maybe an hour before bed. And I noticed a difference. I did. I was up an hour later than usual. I mean, maybe it was some other random coincidence. I don't know. So I've been making it a point, okay, 2 hours before bed, this is what I'm going to do. So, it's something I do. If you're not on the computer or on your phones before bed very much, it may not bother you. I don't know. Another thing I've done is I've gotten a screen for my phone. It's a little bit tinted, but it's not like this. It's not this orange. It's just, you can't really even, I was even wondering, is this even going to work? But you can see when the glare bounces off, it's blue. So it is blocking that blue light, and it does work. So I bought a screen for my phone to put on specifically for that reason. And I downloaded Flux. It's f.lux. It is important to get up the same time each day. It is. Yeah, linen spray or diffusing. Diffusing is the most subtle way. Maybe your children, you can get away with kind of diffusing before bed. Most kids, they crash. They have no problems going to sleep. If you know you have an issue with sleep, I suggest the linen spray. That would be my number one. Secondly, or maybe equally, I haven't decided which is more important, a personal inhaler or a linen spray. Yeah, pushing the snooze button can be bad. Again, but you might need sleep. If you have stayed up too late, your body might need that sleep. But yeah, the linen spray, and the reason why this is so effective is, because you're saturating your pillow. At least I do. I do like 10 sprays on my pillow to where it's wet. If I go to lay down, I'm like, no, I can't do this yet. So I spritz about 10 sprays on my pillow. I'm serious about this. And then I get a few minutes for it to dry. Yes. It's a few minutes for it to dry, and then as I go to sleep, when my head's on my pillow, I can smell this. Like, I'm literally breathing it in. So when my eyes are closed, like, I am focusing on the aroma of those essential oils, and I am just breathing it in, and it puts me to sleep. It does. But I use this in a base of hydrosols, which also help that. You can't buy this. These are recipes that I have made, but you can make them yourself. If you have sandalwood or cedarwood or vetiver essential oils, you can... No, it doesn't knock you out like a gas. No, that's not how it works. But essential oils are therapeutic? No. It will not make you groggy in the morning. At least, it shouldn't. It should not make you groggy in the morning. I was doing these essential oils in conjunction with drinking lemon balm tea in the evenings, and I felt like all last week I was doing this consistently. Okay, I'm going to pull everything out, I'm going to do everything right, and I did feel I wouldn't say I felt groggy in the morning, but I felt like I couldn't quite wake up fully through the day. Like, there was just something weird about it. So the last few days, I've stopped drinking that lemon balm tea, and I've noticed a difference. The one exception was Monday morning, I felt tired, but it was a different kind of thing. I was able to wake up, and I think it was because we did the blab, and we were on for like an hour and a half, so it was like, 9:30. So it was like my routine was like messed up, and that's another thing. It's really great to have a consistent routine. It's lemon balm, BALM and it's an herbal thing. Lemon balm is very sedative, and it's a really great one to drink in the evenings to help with sleep. And it does. It really helped me. But I'm sort of making the connection. I was making it pretty strong, and I was drinking it like right before bed. And I'm thinking it was just too much. In conjunction with everything I was doing, it was not something I needed. Yeah, it is similar to sleepy time tea. It is. But this is just straight lemon balm. And I was making it strong. Like, I was serious about sleep. Like, I really wanted to get some sleep. And it does work. But I've eliminated that because I'm sensitive to things like caffeine, like an inch, like I'm done. Like I have an inch of coffee and I feel satisfied. I love the flavor of coffee, but it's just, I cannot drink, there's no way I can drink a whole cup. It's just way too stimulating for me. So I think likewise, the lemon balm tea was just too heavy for me personally. Sorry if that's making noises. I just realized I was touching the microphone here. So that's something I've stopped. I may go ahead and try it again, maybe not so heavy of a tea. Like I was infusing the tea, and I think I might have just been making it too strong. But that's something I can try again. Yeah, reading before bed can be very good, unless you're doing it on your phone and you're getting bombarded with that, it's LED, it's blue, and it's that thing that is just going to stimulate you. And again, maybe not everybody has this issue, but if you're finding yourself, you're in bed, but you're on your phone while, and you feel like you just want to keep being on your phone because you're not feeling sleepy yet, and then even if you put your phone away, you're kind of there, you're just kind of like, you still can't sleep, and it's late enough, like you should be sleeping. Like I'm talking from experience here. So that's just something I've noticed for me. So this is why I wear these glasses. And these are big. Like you can get sunglass style glasses, but I wear glasses, so these work well over. Plus they have the side, so any ambient light that's hitting won't get in my eyes from the side. So it's very effective. So I'm really glad for your feedback. So if you have any feedback on these blends, if you use them, if you go over to usingeossafely.com, the Heavy Eyelids blend is safe for dogs. The Sandman blend is not safe for dogs because of the cedar wood. These are just from Amazon. You can just find these right on Amazon. They're like $9. And they do have sunglass style if you don't wear glasses. Yeah, probably. They're probably the same kind you get at the hardware store. You just want them orange. You just want them to be able to block that blue light so that you can get, sufficient sleep in the evening. You're welcome. So, do you have any questions about anything that I said at all? They're like $9. They're $9 on Amazon Prime. Maybe you can find them cheaper in Home Depot or something. I didn't think to look. Amazon's my number one for everything. Yeah, they are. They're inexpensive. And they work. They really, really, really do. They really do. They really do help. And especially this linen spray is so nice. Listen to audiobooks. That's a really great way to go to sleep. Yes, that's good. Because you can do that in the dark. It can be dark. And I don't know. I guess you guys can probably, maybe tell this light is a little bit tinted. I have this really great desk lamp, and that's something that I mentioned earlier in the Google Plus Hangouts that I was going to add a link to, and I completely forgot till now because I have so many notes everywhere. But I have a desk lamp that goes hot or cold, and so basically during the day I do blue light, and during the evenings I make it warmer so I can still see. Yeah, audiobooks. It should be, if that's something, if you're finding that doesn't keep you awake, I guess it depends what you're listening to. If it's something that's causing you anxiety, or if it's like a mystery or exciting, or something, then, that might not be the best. You're welcome. Thanks for the comment. So, it really depends. But I just wanted to hop on here and show you guys, this is me, this is real life, this is what I do, and I get these things on, my kids laugh at me a little bit, not so much anymore. But they're like, oh, I can't wait for those to come, Mom. I want to see you with those orange glasses on. You're going to look so funny. But whatever. Moms are supposed to be funny and weird, so there you go. So please, if you haven't already, check out, I have a Heavy Eyelids blend, and I have Sandman blend. And the Heavy Eyelids, it smells like creamsicle. And that is something that I just stumbled upon after I made the blend. I'm like, oh my goodness. Has coriander in it. That's the main ingredient, is coriander. Coriander with tangerine, and it has some vanilla and sandalwood. And it smells like creamsicle. It's so, so, so delicious. But if you're serious, like if you have insomnia, Sandman is the one you're going to want. And that you're going to need cedarwood, sandalwood, a splash of vanilla, and a splash of vetiver. And that's going to be super effective. It'll make you hungry. It might make you hungry. I don't know, it might. That's why I have two recipes. Some people, things work great for, and, you know, other people, they find something else. The oleo resin is the vanilla. I don't sell them. That's not what I do. But I do have the recipe. It's very, it's pretty easy. I mean, yeah, you need to buy, you know, 3 or 4 essential oils. And honestly, the sandalwood is not cheap. But sandalwood is something, we actually did a class on this last week on sandalwood. And it's really, 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 really great. Sandalwood is one of the more expensive essential oils, but it's like you have to have. Like, there's nothing that's going to replace sandalwood. There just isn't. It's really great topically on the outside of the throat for sore throats. You know, it's great for congestion. It's great for children for congestion. If they're dealing with an illness and they have a sore throat and they're having trouble sleeping, perfect. It's really, really great for that. So, I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, you can find me at usingeossafely.com or the Using Essential Oils Safely Facebook group. So thanks, guys, for coming on and seeing me in my orange glasses. The pre-diluted won't work the same because my recipe calls for the full strength. Do you happen to know what the dilution is of your pre-diluted sandalwood? That's a huge key there because most companies, they're not going to share with you what the dilution is. I know Oracacia says that their blends are within a range of 3 to 5%, which is pretty tight. Like, I'm comfortable with that. Now brand, yeah. I mean, you can contact them, but they generally, companies, they don't want to give that up, unfortunately, because, I mean, then you don't know the safety involved. I mean, with sandalwood, depending on which species it is, but assuming we're talking about Australian sandalwood, or I guess East Indian is the other one that doesn't need dilution, but some of them need dilution. Oops, my monitor just went off and you couldn't see me. So it's really nice to have that baseline of knowing how much is diluted. You know, it's just a safety factor, and unfortunately not a lot of companies realize that. So, you know, I really hate, you know, I can't really help you with that. You know, I could say maybe you could use it as the base. Yeah, my monitor's shutting off, wants me to rest. Yeah, I'm almost off. Like, this is a little bit later than usual for me, but no, it's actually, it's about right for me when I shut off my computer around 10. Yeah, so you don't know. If it's a 1% dilution, you could use it as the base, you know, for something. But if it's a 50% dilution, then, you know, you can add double the drops. But, yeah, it's hard. You know, it's really hard when it's pre-diluted. So, sorry, it's difficult. Maybe you can contact them and tell them how important it is to you that they let you know, and maybe they'll let you know, but generally they don't. So, I hope this has been helpful. If you need any more tips, please go to usingeossafely.com/sedative-EOS. You can learn more about how to help you sleep. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to shut off your phone, get off Periscope, and get sleepy. Right, you can't put it in a diffuser when it's already diluted. You're right. Yes, not a good idea. So, okay, see you guys later. Have a good night.